Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon Emerald walkthrough series. Today we take our first steps onto Dewford Island. Little fun fact for you, this is not the only small island in a Pokemon game with a fighting type gym in it. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal there's also a small island that you have to go to with a fighting type gym. Here the gym leader is Brawly, and in Gold, Silver, and Crystal the gym leader is Chuck. Now, in this game, Brawly is quite a lot easier because he's only the second gym leader, and in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Chuck is the fifth gym leader. But nonetheless, Brawly still is going to be a challenge, but we're not going to tackle him today, but we are going to get a couple things done here on Dewford Island. So first things first, if you go over to this guy here, he will give you the old rod. You just have to say yes to his question, and he will give you the old rod. Now, the old rod isn't super great. You can only really catch, like, Magikarps and Tentacools with it. Later on in the game, you'll be able to get the good rod and then the super rod, and with those rods, you'll be able to catch a lot better things. So then the next thing that we can do is we can go into this house, and I believe it's this guy over here. He gives you the Silk Scarf. And I believe what the Silk Scarf does is it just powers up normal type moves. I'm not 100% sure. Raise the power of normal type moves. I was correct. So yeah, you get the Silk Scarf from him. And then up here is the Pokemon Fan Club, I believe, or Dewford Hall. And basically everybody here is just gossiping about the latest and greatest news within the Pokemon world. Everybody's just talking about the exact same thing. And if you want, you can talk to them and make up your own gossip. And then this guy's just staring at like a blank TV. I can just stand right in front of him and he just doesn't do anything. This house isn't super important, not until later on, at least after you get the 5th gym badge. You can come back and you can get the TM for Sludge Bomb, which is a really good poison type move. And then, yeah, other than the gym leader, that's pretty much everything. So we're gonna head north here. There's a couple trainers for us to fight. And there's some water type gym leaders trainers. So I'm gonna swap to Spore. I love the music whenever you come across like a hiker or a fisherman. So this guy, I believe, just has a Tentacool on his team. Tentacool is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's really good. It's got really good defensive stats, and it has decent attack stats as well. It is an all-around good Pokemon. I've never used it in a playthrough on Emerald just because I almost always start out with Mudkip. So, but if you are looking for a water-type Pokemon, it is a decent choice. Ooh, and that poison attack actually did a number on me. I might actually have to swap out. Yeah, I think I might have to. Let's swap out to Ralts, I guess. Oh, and we got poisoned. I mean, I'd rather be poisoned than confused, but let's go for a confusion. And we're now confused as well. Best of both worlds, I guess. Holy cow, this Tentacool is bodying my team right now. I don't think I've ever faced a stronger fisherman. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, and there's the Oranberry. So that kind of saved us. Hopefully we can snap out of confusion soon, because this isn't looking good for us. There we go. Super effective. I might have to use a potion here. Screw it, let's use a super potion. And we'll hopefully kill it with this next confusion. And I am still confused. There we go. Spore leveled up, which is always nice. And Veil leveled up, which is also nice. Okay, I'm gonna go and heal my Pokemon really fast because that was the strongest fisherman I've ever faced. Alrighty, so we are back. If we continue on, there is another fisherman over here, and he, I believe, only has Magikarp, so we will keep Shroomish in. He should be a lot easier. Yeah, if we just use a couple of bullet seeds, this should be a super fast fight. And why do all these trainers with Magikarps at level 10, they're basically pointless. You'll never be able to train it. You can't even swap to a different Pokemon and do the switcherooski strategy because you just have... Oh, never mind, I am wrong. He does have a Tentacool. So we'll switch to Ralts. This Tentacool is a lot weaker than the other one, just because this guy has 3 Pokemon on his team. So if you were able to defeat that Tentacool, you should be able to defeat this one, no problem. And what do you know, he's got another Magikarp. And we'll just shoot some more seeds at him. It looks like he's just eating all the seeds that we throw at him. We're just launching the seeds right at his mouth. And there we go. Okay. So, oh, I guess we registered him in our Pokenav, in case he wants to fight us again. So if you go this way later in the game when you have Surf, you'll be able to surf around to the other side of the island and you'll be able to get a protein, which is always a good item to pick up. Yeah, okay, so we're going to head into this cave here. This is Granite Cave, and this is where we're going to find Steven, who we need to deliver our letter to. So there's this guy here. If we talk to him, I believe he will give us the HM for Flash. Yes, he does. So Flash basically lights up dark areas. You definitely don't need to have Flash taught to a Pokemon to get through this cave. It makes it easier. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted as I just turned around, Flash does make it easier to travel through this cave, but if you know where you're going, it's not too difficult. So we're just going to spray a couple of repels because you're going to be running into so many wild Pokemon while you're in here. And there's an item here, an escape rope, which is kind of handy to have when you're traveling in caves. So yes, like I said, this is what it looks like without Flash, but if you do know where you're going, you can travel through the cave pretty easily. So we're just gonna run up here, and then if you go down here, there's an item, and this is just a Pokeball. And then if you just follow this wall all the way back, come down this way, down, there should be a ladder somewhere around here. Perfect. And now we can go this way. Just basically following the walls as you are going. Keep coming over this way. You'll find some stairs. Basically, all you want to do while you're doing this is you want to find a wall and you want to stick to it. I believe there's another set of stairs here, and you click on this rock and you find the Everstone. So what the Everstone does is if you put it on a Pokemon, they will not be able to evolve. So once you walk back down these stairs, you just keep traveling to the right, and you'll find this ladder. Okay, and then from this ladder, all you do is you walk over to the left a little bit, and there will be another ladder, and then you are kind of home free. That's all you needed to do to get through the cave. So basically, just find a wall, and then find the ladders, and you should have no issues. I was able to get through here with 3 repels, and then if you look down this way, that is the entrance that we started at. So, yeah. Go through here, and what do you know? It's Steven. Hey, my name's Steven. He just talks about how he collects rare stones, and he travels a lot, and we hand him over the letter. And then for our troubles, he gives us the TM for Steel Wing, which is a really good steel type move. You can teach to your flying type Pokemon. Fortunately, I don't have any flying types right now, but it is a strong move. And we've registered Steven in our Pokenav. And then he says he's got to get going. And then normally you would head out of the cave right now, but I've got some running around to do, because there is a Pokemon in here that I am definitely interested in. So let's see if we can get it to appear. Of course, I sprayed repels, so I'm going to have to run until they wear off. And now we'll just run, and hopefully we get it. Alrighty, everybody. So, if you were wondering what Pokemon we were looking for, it was not Zubat. Alright, so the Pokemon that I'm looking for is somewhat difficult to find, so I'll be back once I've found it. Alrighty, everybody. It looks like we have finally found the Pokemon that we were looking for. It is Aron. So, this is the rock and steel type that we've been looking for. I love this Pokemon. I don't think I've ever done a single playthrough of Gen 3 without Aron. So, we're going to add this little guy, or little girl, sorry, to our party. So, we're going to use Absorb one more time. Awesome. And hopefully we'll be able to catch her with a Pokeball. Oh, and it broke free. Looks like it's gonna try and give us a fight. However, maybe I'll try to paralyze it. That should help. And if you guys haven't used Aron before in a playthrough, I strongly recommend using this Pokemon. It is a super tanky Pokemon that can hit hard once it's fully evolved. And it is by far one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. And there we go. I think we tried 4 times to use Stun Spore on it, and we finally got it. So, yes, this Pokemon is an amazing Pokemon to have. It comes in handy in so many battles, especially the battle against the 5th gym leader, our dad. Aron is a huge tank and basically makes it impossible to lose to our dad later on in the game. So there we go. We managed to catch Aron. And now we got to give this little guy, it's a girl. I keep saying little guy. We got to give him her a nickname. So what shall we call it? Okay, I think I've finally come up with a nickname for our Aron here. We are going to call it Steelheart. There we go, it just fits. So there we go, Steelheart the Aron. Okay, and now we can leave the cave. And of course, alright, and with that, we have done everything that we can do in Granite Cave for now, but we will be back here sooner than later to grab a last few couple of items. But for now, that's going to wrap up the episode. Next time, we're going to face Brawly, the gym leader here, and I'd like to welcome Steelheart to the team. You're going to do some great things, and I'd like to say goodbye to all of you. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!